Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you a different type of video. I'm going to be talking about Nick Cannon and the harem that he's trying to form, because this is something that I said that I wanted to talk about. Originally, I wanted to do a quick short video, but upon doing my research, I have more thoughts than what can be summed up in 1 minute. So I hope you all enjoyed this type of video. Before we get started, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, the notification bell, all those things, and drop down in the comments and give me your opinions as well. If you clicked on this video, I don't think that I have to tell you who Nick Cannon is and how he has risen to stardom. But what I will say is, in the recent years, Nick Cannon has become somewhat of the Black Ryan Seacrest. He has hosted shows such as The Masked Singer, Wildin' Out. He has a podcast, and now he is moving to daytime TV.
Yo, it's your man Nick Cannon. Big announcement. Chill out, okay? No, it's not what you think. Actually, it is, because I'm birthing a new show, baby. We going all the way up. We about to have some fun. Join me this fall. Yo, I cannot wait for you to see all the amazing things we in here cooking up, working on, and I get to be as authentic, as real, as transparent as I possibly can. You my family, so let's get to it. It's Nick Cannon, baby.
Nick Cannon has definitely been in the spotlight for fathering business opportunities and children, especially within the last year. Nick Cannon now has a total of 7 children. As we all know, he has his first set of twins with Mariah Carey, named Moroccan and Monroe. Then Nick Cannon birthed his 3rd child, a son by Brittany Bell, named Golden, in 2017. Just this past December of 2020, Nick Cannon welcomed a beautiful bouncing baby girl, Powerful Queen, by Brittany Bell. And then on June 14th, he welcomed a set of twins with DJ Abby De La Rosa, named Zion and Zillion. And just a few weeks ago, Nick welcomed his 7th child with Wildin' Out model Alyssa Scott, and this child's name is Zen. So at this point, it is definitely safe to say that Nick was not quarantining alone. But with this sudden influx of children and babies' mothers, many people are speculating as to why Nick has chosen his 40s to become what many would consider to be a fuckboy. An interview from 2017 with Howard Stern has resurfaced recently, where Nick discussed his mortality, his sex game, and never getting married again. So I want to drop some of those clips in, and we're going to get to this discussion a bit further.
I'm saying I'm one of them dudes. I can walk in some crocus sacks and just make it happen, because I know what I'm doing.
You do know what you're doing.
The swag is kind of different when you know you got it like that.
You made Mariah orgasm every single time?
Absolutely.
Really?
How do you know that?
'Cause I know I put it down. When I see you trembling to the bathroom, talking about, oh shit, let me make you a sandwich, that means I fucking put it down.
I wonder if this bravado is what has caused so many of these women to sleep with Nick Cannon, and to do so without any protection. I mean, in my opinion, it's all well, great, and good to have great sex, but great sex also includes protected sex when you're dealing with a man who has made it clear that he does not want to have any type of long-term committed relationship.
I'm never getting married again.
No, he's having a
Hell
party.
no.
No.
Oh,
that doesn't make sense. Marriage is not
He
for me.
said that too.
I'm out here enjoying myself. I will never fucking do it again, because marriage is supposed to make you better, right? Like, your marriage made you better. I'm good.
Right. You're already perfect.
Like, I feel like I'm evolved, and like it becomes stressful for me. Even my doctors say, like, if I'm in a relationship, that could fuck up my
That's
whole.
not the right relationship,
What
maybe.
So I need Nick to make this make sense. How is it not stressful to have 7 children by 4 different women and trying to juggle your time between all of them? Now, at the time of Nick doing this interview, he only had the twins with Mariah and his one baby with Brittany Bell. At that time, all of his children lived in the same city. But at this point, does that point still remain true? And how are you going to be able to manage having all of your children and it not being stressful when you have to go between 4 different households? Make it make sense. Nick brings up his diagnosis during this portion of the interview as a scapegoat as to why he will never get married again. But for those of you who do not know, Nick does have a serious illness that may cause him to not be in his children's lives for much longer.
When you experience near-death situations,
Yes.
life-threatening situations, it's honest, it's real. I feel like, I'm running out of time. When every time I think I'm doing good, then I got to go back to the fucking hospital, and it's
Do you
like,
fear death?
I almost died this time, the blood clots and shit. I don't fear it. I welcome it. I got to a space now where it's like, it's probably going to happen. I'm probably going to die sooner than most people. And because that's what the doctor said. But I'm living life like,
No, what did the doctor?
fuck, I might die in the morning, so let's fuck all night. Like,
Nick, what did the? Yeah, right. Well, now you got a point. The doctors.
why wear
Now
condoms? I
Howard's
might
on
not be
board.
here tomorrow.
But Nick,
This type of mindset is not only reckless for Nick and the women that he's dealing with, but for his children who will potentially grow up without a father. Most people do not set out to have children with the expectation of not seeing them grow old and have their own children. This is intentionally, in some ways, endangering them, because growing up without a father present, especially willingly, knowingly, and ultimately by choice, is damaging for a young child. And despite Nick laughing about it and making a joke, it is not funny. And what could be the long-term repercussions of these type of behaviors? Many of Nick Cannon's supporters will argue that he is able to financially take care of his children, therefore he should be allowed to have as many as he wants. And Nick has even defended his choice in having multiple children as it pertains to child support.
you now got to support. You're going to have to work out a child support payment thing.
But that's fine.
You're okay with that?
Yeah, like that's something that should happen, Howard. You should always take care of your children.
Yeah.
Child support is set up for people who don't take care of their kids.
Right. Well, you should. I'm just saying, who needs the I mean, if you'd worn a rubber, maybe you wouldn't have that financial burden. But, you know what I'm saying? You would have saved yourself a lot of dough.
Okay, from now on, I will make sure that
and
I
Warren
put on
Buffett says,
And despite Nick agreeing to pull out in this interview, we clearly see that he did not. And what I would like for people to understand is that there are a lot more things that are involved in taking care of a child besides just finances. As we've seen with the many examples of entertainers and rappers who have had multiple children in multiple households, just because you are able to financially provide for them does not mean that you are giving them the necessary tools and traits that are needed to become successful and productive humans without causing undue stress, harm, and dysfunction. I think as a society, we often diminish the importance of children being raised and established in a two-parent household. And while this may not be the reality for many, why is this automatically the choice for so many? These women who chose to have babies with Nick Cannon, knowing that they were the second, third, and fourth baby mama, made the decision to bring their children into a world knowing that their father, not husband, but that their father would not be there full time. This is both unfair to the child and to the mother, because if it were meant for you to raise a child alone, you would be able to have a child alone. And despite what Nick Cannon has said in the past, I cannot fathom that he has had meaningful relationships with all four of his baby mothers.
It's more about the experience for me. So if it is a young lady, I'm spending time. That she means something to me. I care
Right.
about her. I'm not
Of
just.
course.
I'm over my groupie years. Like
Right.
that's when I used to keep 30 condoms with me because when you fucking on the road and tour buses, like I
Right.
don't. So in the idea, it's like, yo, this is meaningful. So I don't even. I tend to not have sex with people unless I feel like, yo, this is someone that I
Who is
wouldn't
this
mind
woman?
having.
This woman is an actress.
And can someone tell me in what world is it less of a commitment to have a baby with a person than to be married to them? Seriously, that is a lifetime commitment to raise a child with someone, especially if you do plan on being in their lives. Now, I know that many people have kind of praised Nick Cannon for for him seeming to be there for his baby's mothers, and what do you want a cookie for being there for the people that you give seed to? I won't give you that, but I just don't understand the logic behind impregnating these women without the mindset of commitment with them. And you can tell that he doesn't have a mindset of commitment because he's had 4 children in the past year. And before I end this video, I would like to point out that I find it interesting that Nick Cannon has been praised in the mainstream as much as he has while being so reckless in his personal life. While Nick Cannon does deserve to be praised for his production and TV accolades, this type of family dynamic is dysfunctional and it should not be idolized or put on a pedestal. And I understand that we often don't want to condemn people for their life choices, and that's not what I'm trying to do here, but I do want to make it clear that this is not something that should be reproduced, whether it's with Nick Cannon or Future or Boosie or whoever the star is. And the fact that these people who make this lifestyle seem so luxurious are praised for doing the bare minimum, whether it's taking a gender reveal picture or posting their child or shouting out their baby mamas on Mother's Day. None of these things should be idolized for the next generation. We need to remember that the choices that we make are bigger than ourselves. They affect not just you and your family and your children, but also society. And there is a bigger picture to be had in the end. We as a people should strive for the next generation to be better than what we've seen and what we are. It starts with family dynamics. When you have multiple children in multiple households spread out over the country, it becomes difficult for them to build strong bonds and relationships with their siblings and with their parent. And I don't think that the celebrities, and not just celebrities, but people in general who decide to have this type of family structure realize the greater impact that it will have when their children have to look back and tell them how their choices affected the family's life. Thank y'all so much for listening to me rant and rave and continue to give my opinion on this situation. Again, I am not trying to judge anyone. I did just want to give like my thoughts on this particular issue. Y'all tell me what you think about it down below in the comment section. And I really want to have a discussion, you guys, about not just Nick Cannon, but just in general, the family dynamics when children are spread across multiple households with multiple parents, whether it is via the mother or the father. If you come from that type of dynamic, how did it affect you as you were raised? And I just really want to talk about it. So y'all please get down in the comments, like, subscribe, and let's get this discussion started.
what if the doctors are wrong and now you're a 90-year-old man with 100 kids? 'Cause you lived your
That's
life.
fucking amazing. Then I'm like Job from the Bible.
You say, wait, I was supposed to die in my 40s, and now I got 100 kids. I'm bankrupt.